Good afternoon, good evening. This is Mark and Alice Pats from the Fireside and Poolside Chats here in Kittanning, Pennsylvania. I'm the pastor of the Alliance Church, and Alice is by herself. She's sitting in the jungle, and we heard a lot of birds chirping. Where'd they go, Alice?
Oh, they're chirping now again. Go ahead.
Oh, they're chirping now. Well, I'm going to come out and join you on our back porch in the jungle. Our last time we were on walkabout, remember? We were at Crystal's Cafe. Oh, it's beautiful breakfast and everything too.
Delicious.
And today we're going to talk about work. Oh boy, that sounds fun, doesn't it?
That sounds excellent.
Has work changed in the last years?
Oh,
Alice?
yes.
It has.
Yes, it has.
And it's something.
Yeah.
But we're going to be talking today about helping each other in meekness.
Yes.
In meekness. And we're just going to go into, let me read God's word, and then will you talk about examples. And it says in Galatians chapter 6, it says, brethren, if a man or a woman, okay, you have to take it in the context, but it means us as believers. If a man be overtaken in a fault, that means if he sins or she sins, ye which are spiritual, that means you're walking in God's word, you're in God's word, you're walking in his will, restore such one in the spirit of meekness.
Okay.
Meekness. Considering thyself, lest thou also be tempted. Now, those are a lot of words coming together, but you know, Alice, I'm not going to go where we work right now, but in the past where we've worked, and even when we were in business, when something went wrong, or if you did something wrong, how did you like? Did you like to be yelled at like that?
No.
No.
You be kind and respect each other when
Be
you're talking.
kind and respect, but
Listen.
you need to point out the problem.
Facts.
Yeah. Oh, the facts. Okay, because that person could have sinned, but also we could have sinned
Right.
also, right?
We have to clean our own doorsteps.
We have to clean our own doorstep. That makes it very easy to understand, and
Big
that
time.
makes it meek, because don't we all want a clean doorstep?
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
And it's
I've got a lot
not
to clean.
what you think of me or I think of you, but it's what God looks at us. We want to be righteous. We can only do that through Jesus Christ and God's Word. We want to be right in God's eyes.
Amen.
And that's where, if we see one another sinning, like Alice, you'll remind me many times, there's a stop sign, because I just get to talking and I don't pay attention to the stop sign, right?
Make it right. Yeah.
Okay, well, there's times you need to yell. You know why?
Stop.
Because I could hit somebody. And,
It
and that would be
happens.
terrible, but you say it out of love. And I get it. I understood it real quickly.
But I am not perfect either.
Yeah.
Because I make the same mistakes.
Right. So well, we just want to get to this meekness and helping one another
Yes.
out. Meekness is really strength under control.
Right.
Okay,
But
if
that's
you look at the
control.
life of Christ, he was very meek. And when he comes back, he's not going to come back as a lamb.
No.
He'll be the Lion of
Wow.
Judah. Yes. So
He'll be
just
active.
remind ourselves today, and as this week goes, whether it's at church, whether it's at work, or especially church members, when we want to maybe get mad and devour one another, we're not to do that, because even Jesus told all those men who brought that woman there for having fornication, and he said, ye who are without sin, throw the first stone.
You can't.
And there wasn't anybody without
No.
sin. So think about that at work the next time. And there is times we built steel buildings, and we did a lot of construction, and your brother Richard come up with headache. And if you heard headache, you looked up,
Duck.
because something was going to fall and give you a headache.
Yeah.
And you appreciated being yelled at.
Exactly.
Okay. But to explain something, yelling doesn't get it. You lead by example, or you clean your own doorstep. So we'd like to hear some of your comments. Please share it if you want to be missional, but share some of your comments at work, the good, the bad, and the ugly. The ugly, yes. And don't comment on me being ugly. I get it. I've got that part understood. So, all right, have a good and godly day. May God's mercy, love, and grace go before each and every one of us. And remember to help each other in that spirit of meekness. and I'm going to get out of the jungle. God bless.